mic's gonna be hot as soon as we're on.
So you will need to talk.
Fine light. It gets heavy when you're just like holding hot water all day, you know?
Ask the question.
We're live right now? All right, guys, welcome to SEMA 2017. Here with Ken Block. We're going to be asking some questions. Oh, and the Hoonicorn, 1,400 horsepower.
Oh, you got it right.
Yeah, I got it right this time. The star of the new series, or are you the star, Gymkhana Tech?
Well, I mean, this is one of them. We have 5. We're making a train biggest, best ever type thing. And so 5 cars.
I just want to put you on the spot and get started. We're not doing the normal interview. This is Drive Tribe. We're with Ken. We're going to be having fun. So, we do need to hit some basics, Ken. How did Gymkhana get started?
Well, it got started because I was racing stage rally.
Yep.
And back then in Rally America, all the events were gravel. And I wanted to learn to slide the car, you know, a rally car around on tarmac. And I also just wanted more seat time because I was bummed that like I only ever saw the race car like
For 100 miles on one weekend.
Right, exactly. So I wanted to drive more. So there was a series of Gymkhana events around Southern California, and I lived in Southern California at the time. And so I started doing these Gymkhana events just for fun. So I did one in a Crawford car that I just rented for the weekend, and they ran it for me. And then I liked it so much, we decided to build a car, and that's the car eventually was Gymkhana 1 car. But as soon as that car was done, the guy that was running that Gymkhana series in Southern California just quit doing it. So I had this like really fun car, but nothing to do with it, you know? So like my whole purpose of getting more seat time and more practice doing these events and everything was out the window. So I went back to where I did the first Gymkhana event, which was El Toro Airfield in Irwin.
Oh, wait, sorry, can I jump in for a second? So Gymkhana started because you wanted to compete more. There's actually a competition series. So the very first one, you built the car to compete with, and then it turned into the videos?
Yes, absolutely. So, I wanted more seat time, like you said.
Yes.
As a driver that you're developing your skills, you want to drive more. So that was a way for me to go do that, for me to drive more. And also, I'm sure you watched rally in the 80s and 90s.
Absolutely. Still watch this.
Seeing those rally cars drift all-wheel drive around like the corners of Corsica and Monte Carlo. That was really the first sort of drifting of people think of it today.
The donuts, Benicia, and the grease, like under the bridge.
Spain.
Sorry, guys.
So
Got the driver.
Yeah. So you know, started doing those events to get that experience, you know, and then they stopped happening, so I had to find another outlet to do that. So we went to El Toro to shoot, you know, use some usage of that car, and that's how basically it all started. Actually, when I made that video, first time we edited it all together, I showed it to one of my sponsors, and they didn't want it. They turned it down. It was only $30,000 in production at that time, and then I basically took it to DC and was like, hey, I have this video. Would you like it? And the guy that was president of DC was blown away by it. He said, absolutely, put the DC logo on it, let's get it out there. And like within a month, it had 20 million views. So it ended up being quite a successful start to that series.
So that's something I didn't know, guys. Ken took the first Gymkhana series, and people were like, "Yeah, no, we don't really think that's interesting." What, the largest car video series franchise in the history of YouTube? Feel bad for the guy who passed on that if you're watching. So Ken, who other than like Colin McRae, who influences you in motorsports?
I mean,
you know Colin's a big. I'm gonna hand you this to talk about.
Oh man, I have to hold this thing.
Well, I gotta get my questions.
All right. The biggest influence for me is obviously Colin, but really is kind of anybody and everybody like around those early eras of rally, from, you know, Ari Vatanen to Michel Mouton. I mean, I just loved early rally.
Like when we were kids watching it, like the really bad broadcast in the 80s.
Yeah, exactly. And I have full respect for any top level driver. You know, I enjoyed watching Michael Schumacher for 100 years. I enjoyed watching Lewis race today, you know. But
NASCAR.
I don't know what that is. But it's mainly like the early rally, you know, drivers are really the heroes that really got me involved in doing what I do, but especially Colin.
I'm gonna take this back from you and
For
rerun.
our YouTube listeners, because they're not connected to that microphone, can we up the volume a little? I'm sorry, Ken.
Oh yeah, so the YouTube guys are going on here.
This is YouTube. That's Facebook. So if
They
we
should
could,
be on the DRIVETRIBE app.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys need to get over the DRIVETRIBE app and you'll get the full.
just if we could.
Point of the clip.
Okay, Ken, we got a little bit of trivia for you.
Just a little higher voice from you, Ken.
we
The
got-
mic's good
yeah.
to this
Oh,
one.
he's
Just you
fine.
talk a little louder.
Yeah, I got. You know,
He's always loud enough.
Sorry, I didn't mean to mess up the branding stuff there. So, Ken, we got some Ford trivia. We're in the Ford Performance booth. What year did Ford win Le Mans?
For the first time.
For the first time.
I think it was 66.
66, correct. Question number 1, we're good. What year did Colin McRae first rally a Ford Focus?
Well, that's tough one, but I have a Kazi Escort from the 90s. So I would say that program went from around 93 to 98 or 99. And I hired Colin for the first year of the Focus. So that must have been sometime in the late 90s, early 2000s. I'd say 2099.
Pretty damn close. 1999 was the first year Colin McRae got into a Focus. Okay.
I mean, I had to use deduction for that. I didn't know that.
No, I know, but it's kind of wild. You actually just got an old historic. It's not old.
Oh, it's old.
It's old.
It's early 90s. Yeah. So, Kazi Escort.
And basically the car right before.
Yeah. So I got that to race stage rally. So I want to play with that old, you know, 90s Escort. But we've all seen some future a couple times. But very cool play.
Wait, let's go back for a second. We're breaking ranks here. So you got the old Escort. You're going stage rally with it this year?
Yeah.
Which events?
I don't know.
Which events, Ken?
I don't know.
Where are we going to watch your
Well,
race?
my
Tarmac or gravel?
No, my all-time favorite race in the world for gravel stage rally is Whangarei, New Zealand. So I got to figure out how I can work into my schedule for next year. And beyond that, maybe I'll do a couple of the U.S. rallies in the American Rally Association series, and then maybe you can get it over to Europe. Maybe do the classic rally.
Legends
days.
Rally.
Yeah, no,
One or
but
the other.
like WRC Spain
One
runs
stick mic or the other.
like a classic section which just does the tarmac on Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll do that. So anyway, trying to figure that all out.
Nice and loud for our YouTube guys. So, what was the first Ford car ever? The very first Ford?
Model T, wasn't it? Model A?
Yeah, Model A. I mean, you know, start with the.
I'm not a big history guy.
T, no?
I don't know. Wait a second. It's the
was
Model
T.
A.
Surely it was T.
No, I think it's a Model T.
It must have been a Model T.
Why do I have two answers? Okay,
Keep it moving.
so which Ford model is produced for the most number of years? Which Ford model is like the most produced Ford in like, the history of the company?
F-150.
Totally. Yeah, gotta be.
Yeah.
More trucks in America than all right, you know what? These are getting a little old. We're moving on to this thing. Oh, what's the fastest Ford vehicle ever produced?
Production?
Yep.
GT.
Yes. And you've driven it.
Yeah.
Is it awesome?
Yeah.
Because most of us will never get to drive it. What's the most? What's your most takeaway from the GT? Like getting out of the car, what were you most blown away with? Speed, handling, lightness, design. You didn't fit because you're too tall.
Yeah, it can fit with my helmet. Which is really disappointing. I would just say
It's not turned the right way. It's
actual
turned the whole way down.
drivetrain and power delivery. You know, because it's a 6 turbo, and I mean that's what my Raptor has. It's so quick. I really just enjoyed
The power. Okay, so now we're going to the fun questions. Now we're going to the DRIVETRIBE reader questions. It's from Sarah Johnson. Do you have a pre-race ritual?
Pre-race ritual. I'll wake up, And what I mean by that is like we sit around for so many hours during the day, like of a 24-hour race day, you get, you know, only certain moments in the car. So literally being as awake and as alert as possible. That means eating right, exercising, stretching, all that sort of stuff. But I put my the only thing I do, I'm not one of those guys that has crazy rituals. Or
right, like you don't say a prayer, or you don't have like a...
No. I put my right glove on first before my left glove.
Okay, so you do have a ritual. Right glove first, left glove.
And it's literally because, you know, it's so easy to get like worked up and overdrive and like the redness and all that stuff. That's literally my reminder. It's like time to get in the car and do what you're supposed to do right, because I will just get pissed if someone hits me around across or mad that I make a mistake at stage rally or something, and that's when you tend to make the most errors, is when you are in that mode. So that's my reminder that don't be stupid.
Did you get that, guys? You're out driving and you're having trouble. Right glove first, then left glove, and then calm down.
Well, that's my reminder.
You gotta learn from here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so our next question comes from Lucy Brown. Is there a classic Ford that you're looking to modify? We know you just got the Escort, but besides that, like, is there something older, something outside of rally? Is there something that you like in the Ford lineup that we haven't seen yet?
Yeah, well, I mean, I have lots of random ideas, but one of them for a long time has always been a truck. And I grew up going to dirt bike tracks in the 70s in an old Ford truck. So I've wanted to do something with that for a long time. So if you look at the Gymkhana 10 teaser, the trailer, there's actually a tease of what's being done.
And actually, we are here to partially talk about Gymkhana 10 and the trailer and the new series. I assume you guys have watched it by now, but this is pretty cool. We're going to look behind the scenes of how you and the team make the videos. Is that fair?
Yeah, it's got everything in there for the actual like filming and how we do things, even the creative meetings behind the scenes back in the office. So it's kind of basically pulling back, you know, the blanket to see how we do things really, and the goals and why we do things, but also to completely show like how we shoot this in the raw. There is no faking it. Now this show will even show that even more if there's like faking it.
So does that mean if there's problems we're going to see in the series? Like if you drop that tire off the edge, or there's a problem, are we going to see that, or does it get hidden?
Yeah, and actually, Gymkhana 10's actually been really difficult already. Probably had more sort of difficulty with this one than we've had with a lot of ones in the past. It's really random things from like crazy ideas that just haven't worked out and stuff like that. So reality TV, they want drama, and I always thought like, we have to make stuff up to make some of this drama. Unfortunately for us, the dramas come naturally. It's just kind of unusual for shooting these videos, but it is what it is. It's really cool to have that partnership with Amazon and be able to make this really cool series. And I think for anybody that's really into cars and racing, it'll be very interesting, because we're not only covering, you know, the Gymkhana video, we're covering what's happening to us at ORX. We're covering what it's like to be a race team. 40 people doing all those different things in a race. And everything from stage rallies to rallycross and Gymkhana. So it's really cool for us to be able to tell that story of the motorsports that we love and show them to the world through Amazon.
Awesome. Now I'm going to ask you something I know you're not going to answer. Like the Gymkhana videos are always a big secret, right? Where they're filmed, what they're about. Do you have something you can share with DRIVETRIBE? You can share with us that you haven't shared with anyone else about Gymkhana 10. Featured vehicle, someone in a weird gorilla suit, segways. What? Share something with DRIVETRIBE
As
you
loud
haven't
as
shared
you
with
can.
anyone else.
As loud as you can.
All right, well, I'll confirm one thing that you can see from the trailer, but we don't say it anywhere. But part of the video is shot in Detroit.
Part of the videos in Detroit.
Yeah. So I've wanted to shoot there for a long time. We actually scouted Detroit for Gymkhana 3, but the city at the time wasn't so welcoming to us being there. This was before we actually shot anything in the city, so that would have been the first one. But anyway, we've gone back there now, shot a lot of really cool stuff, and that'll be one of the 5 parts in Gymkhana 10.
Awesome. Now we're going back to racing. WRC, right? What was the hardest? This is, by the way, from Francis Zimmerman. Thank you, Francis, for your question. So awesome you posted on DriveTribe. So, what was the hardest thing you had to adapt to going to the WRC?
The hardest part was the stage notes. And the fact that I wasn't doing a whole championship. I never did a full championship. See, to do WRC and do it successfully, you need to go there for years and develop your pace notes over multiple experiences on each of the events. And then by 2, 3, 4 years of doing that, then you really have this great set of notes. I only did 7 races the first year. I did it up to 13. The second year I only did 9. So I got to experience the WRC as an experience, but I never got to go at it like to really compete at the highest level, which is really unfortunate. So I wish I could go back in time and do it actually when I'm younger and really do the full experience and do it with the factory level car, but I just didn't get to. So it was a great experience as part of my life, but that was really the biggest struggle, was writing those stage notes from scratch and then not getting to go back to all those events and keep
getting reiterations of the notes. And hey guys, for everyone out there that's not as familiar with rally, stage notes with the co-drivers reading you over the intercom, that weird language the driver's hearing in his helmet. You get 2 passes over the roads in Europe to make your notes at slow speed and then 1 in the race. So every time you compete, you really only get 3 brief looks at the notes for each corner. You had 10 years, you get 30 looks at the notes. That's kind of what we're talking about. Ken missed 20 years of racing every season of the WRC where you build up that notebook.
Yeah, well, not only that, but you know,
that's fair. Sorry,
but it doesn't necessarily need to be 20 years. But even like Ogier, when he left one team and went to another, there was a year or 2 in there when he didn't, like their car wasn't ready. So he went on to win, I think, 4 or 5 championships now. But there was a year in between. So he went into an S2000 car and was continuing to race the events between those years so he could keep up on his notes. So the next year when the car was ready, he was at full speed on all those events with those notes. That's just the sort of stuff you got to do, and that's the stuff that's really cool behind the scenes that we get to see the lava fans don't. So, but that's one of the hardest. That's why stage rally is one of the hardest motorsports in the world. It takes years, and it takes a lot of these things that the fans never see. 2 days of directing, 12 hours a day in the car out writing those notes. It's tough.
Yeah, it's not just driving fast. Well, you know, this is actually a pretty fitting next question. So, this is coming from Mario Pizzini. Sorry to turn around and get the question. It's coming from Mario. Do you have any ambitions of racing on tarmac? Wheel-to-wheel race series, like, you know, some of the rally drivers have gone into endurance racing and Le Mans. Like, is that something you want to do?
I have interest in that, but I still have so many things that I want to do in the areas that I still like to race. And while I still am fairly young enough to have the skills, I want to go do those things. Like I said earlier, you get Rally Fonderay down in New Zealand, one of my favorite rallies, WRC Spain, WRC Mexico, those things. So as long as I can still go race those types of races, I don't really have much of a desire to go something door to door. But I still like rallycross too, so if I can get in the right
rallycross is kind of tarmac. It's on a circuit. It's 60% paved.
Yeah. That's why I've enjoyed rallycross. I haven't enjoyed the last 2 years as much, but there's a couple tracks like the rallycross track in Sweden that I'd love to go back and do sometime. I'm just gonna have
the team to go.
The right car.
The right car. The fast car. Here, and hold this for a second, because now we're going to play some interesting games. If I can make all this work for our viewers here.
Really loud.
Alright, really so now we're going to play some games here. We've been through the pre-ritual, and if I can make all this work so we can all see this thing, it'd be fantastic. I'd hide the keyboard.
It's not like we run a tech company or anything. So.
Well, you know, we're working live from the floor of SEMA here.
Yeah.
So we're going to
try a tech company, but you hired Bill.
Yeah.
They know what they're doing. Okay, so this is a little bit of blurred trivia, right? So what we have here is a picture of a vehicle. Wow, that's going to be interesting. We have a picture of a vehicle here. What is this?
That's some sort of rat rod.
What Ford model is this? Can everyone see this?
I can't confirm or deny that that's a Ford model. If it is, it's a T or an A, most likely.
It's a hopped up Model A. Okay, see if we can get the next one. This one you should be able to do. This one we should be able to do, right? This is so, there's nothing else that looks like this. You have to get this.
It's an Aussie V8.
Mr. Block.
So
that
cool,
is so wishful thinking. It's so wishful thinking because I wish it was a Super V8 too. No, it's a Ford Fusion NASCAR. It's a circle car. It goes in circles.
I prefer the Aussie.
Yeah, me too. Okay. Car number 3. There isn't a chance. No. Nope.
What's car number 3?
It's some sort of
It is a. I mean, look,
Bank robbers special.
that wasn't sold in the States, though.
No, it wasn't.
That's the bank robber special.
Your team uses these all over the world. This is basically like your team's support vehicle, right? Just 50 years ago. So, now this one you have to know. Gotta know this one, Ken. I mean, come on. If you don't know this one, we're gonna make you leave. Like,
I've gotten to drive one of those within the last year or two. Right? Obviously, RS200.
yeah, RS200, no question about it. You can't miss the headlights.
That is my favorite car.
And how come we haven't made an RS200 movie?
Because
By the way, here's the car for all you guys out there. That's the RS200 Group B rally car. Last question?
One that you just asked, Ken. That one again.
why haven't I done something?
Sorry. Yeah, why haven't
Guys,
we seen...
Squeeze that guy out. This is our show.
It's like 1,800 horsepower, all-wheel drive, maybe center driving position. Like,
Well, one of the reasons is I don't fit them very well.
that is true. Wait a second. Pat Doran runs one, and he's a big guy, and he gets into his.
Yeah, it's true. I can't use that excuse.
I mean, Pat's huge, and he races like the RS200 guy, so you can fit.
He doesn't fit in it very well.
No, he looks all pilot. But why haven't you built one of these? Why haven't you built one of these for Gymkhana?
Well, for one thing, the handbrake in this doesn't work.
Okay, so you gotta change it.
Because they don't have a center diff. Yeah.
So have your team build one.
Yeah, sure, we'll just been got to give up.
All right, Ken, thank you so much for coming in here, right? Thank you for doing a live video at DRIVETRIBE. This is, I want to get in here.
Guys,
Oh,
back
Josh
up, please.
Spite wants to know, do you prefer the original unicorn or do you like V2 better?
The normally aspirated version of this engine was a lot easier to drive and more fun to drive. This car is like I get out of this car just like my head spinning. It's like it's actually hard to drive because it's expensive and so easy. So it's fun, but V1 was actually a bit more fun to drive. It's just
Because we all go through that modding our cars. At some point we get to this point.
well, there's not very many times I'm sure that you get this too, where you're like, that's too much power. Like it's always like, there's no power.
This is too much power.
This
Yeah.
there was a time when I was testing it right in the beginning where I said, all right, I'll try this second, but it's third, still fourth, it's still spinning, fifth, still spinning, same turn. It just, the angle is completely close. But that's how powerful
This car is, the unicorn V2 is. Ken, thank you so much for joining us on DRIVETRIBE. Have an awesome rest of SEMA. Thank you guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Show, hold on.
So much fun, yeah. Now, don't go anywhere, guys. We got more live shows coming up today, so keep tuning in. We got Vaughn Getting Jr. coming up. We got BJ Baldwin. We're going to Baja 1000 qualifying. Don't turn off DRIVETRIBE today. We're at SEMA. We're going to be having fun. Check out the next video.
Thanks, Ken Block.
Thank you, Ken.
We're just going to do a quick pick up for this camera.
Devi traer una vaina de esa, ¿no? Ponte el celular y
I'm going to shepherd you this way.